Because these principles in the Word of God that He's given us is going to help us to save the world. Right? We come in here. The church is designed to equip the body.
Come on.
To equip us, to prepare us to go out.
Right.
It's not about the building. We are the church.
Amen.
We are the church. So wherever you go, you should be the church.
Yeah.
So a lot of times we may get frustrated and aggravated because the seats are not being full. We're focused on the number that's in the building. But God is saying, you are the number.
Come on now.
You are the number that I need to go out.
Yeah.
To go out. But if you are not being filled with my word, if you are not being filled with what I've given you,
come on now.
And you're not being equipped, then how can you be effective in the body of Christ?
All right.
So God is saying to His children today, He's speaking to His elders, He's speaking to His pastors, He's speaking to His prophets, to His evangelists, to His teachers, to His deacons, to His elders. He is speaking to us, telling us to get it together.
All right.
Get it together. Get it together. If you have not gotten it together amongst the leaders, then how would you get it among those that are not?
Come on now.
So God is trying to get us to be equipped and prepared and ready. We have to, as He spoke of earlier, we were in Sunday school about harmony. We must be connected. We must be in harmony. What is harmony? Harmony means in love.
All right.
In unity. We must be that. And so that's what God is saying to us. So there are times when in my job, when I used to work in corporate, and so we would have meetings, and sometimes it would just be meetings for the leaders.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way you want to know how strong your leadership team is look at those that you are training. Mm-hmm. See where they are. Mm-hmm. So a lot of times we focus on those that we are training, those that we are trying to equip. But God is saying, if you look at the leadership, look how strong the leadership team is. And if the leadership team is not strong, then how could you even think that those that's sitting in the pulpit is going to be strong? Mm-hmm. So God is trying to equip us to prepare us to be strong. And everyone in here is a leader. Mm-hmm. We are all leaders.
Amen.
And so God is trying to equip us, as Colleen was speaking earlier about our love walk. Mm-hmm. So important. It starts with that. He said that is the greatest commandment. And if we are not showing love amongst our sisters, yesterday I was irritated, and me and my sister, I was yelling. She yelling at her and getting angry with her. But
she deserved it.
That's the Bible says be angry but sin not. But
come on now.
It's a way. I mean, we're gonna get angry, we're gonna get frustrated, but it's a way that you talk to one another.
Sin not. Yeah.
It's a way that we say to one another, and so God is trying to get me. I don't know about you, but He's trying to get me. He's trying to get me in check, right? Because if I'm trying to go out there to be an example to somebody, and I ain't got it together, people watching me, they see what I'm doing. They listening to every word that you are saying. Yeah. And if you're out there trying to speak a word of encouragement, but yet you've been encouraging your sister yesterday, how do you expect somebody to accept what you are saying? I mean, come on. We said we have to live this word. We have to walk it out, Tondalyn. Walk it out. Walk
all right, all right.
Watch what you talk. Watch what you say. We have to.
Amen.
And I take full responsibility. I don't know what y'all doing, but I know I want to be in right standing with God. That's just like, I didn't know I was going to be speaking today. And I'm like, well, I don't think I can do this, but... And it's because I'm not ready. Because God will bring, when you belong to Christ, when you are His daughter, you are His child, He's gonna, when you are out of line, He's gonna show you.
Amen.
Yeah. He's going to show you. So I was like, I don't want to be speaking right now, but I'm so grateful. I was sitting there talking, with Pastor Chester, and God was just, sharing some word with him and light, and I said, okay, Lord, I surrender. It ain't about me. It ain't about how I feel, And so I'm grateful that I'm here today, but it's all about equipping. And every day, God is equipping us. But one of the things that God was showing me too is that we have to be teachable. Mm-hmm. We as leaders, and God is speaking to the leaders today. He's speaking to us. We have to be teachable.
That's good. That's good.
Teachable.
Come on.
And so many of us leaders are not teachable.
Come on.
Because we think we know it all.
Come on.
I have the answer. I know what I'm talking about. I'm older older than you. My title is this. You know, I make this kind of money. This kind of stuff. You know, because we don't want to listen, even to children. Sometimes God, it doesn't matter who they are. Right. God will speak a word to a baby. He'll speak a word to a tree.
Yep.
Yeah.
If we're listening.
That's right.
So God is saying that I want to equip you. And a lot of times we're frustrated because things are not the way we want it. Our finances may not be in the area that we want it. Right? Our families may not be. Our children may not be. Our family members may not be. But just look at the things that frustrate you and that aggravate you. Step back and see your relationship with God. Do you frustrate God in the same areas that someone is frustrating you?
That's good. That's good.
Right? Think about it. They won't listen to me. Well, is there some things that God is telling you that you're not listening to Him?
Come on now.
Right? So the things that we try to judge someone else about, that's why they always say when you're pointing fingers at somebody else, you got 3 pointing back at you.
All right.
Right? Because I'm telling you, that very thing that frustrates you about your husband, your wife, your children, your co-worker, your boss, think about it. Is that frustrating God? So sometimes do you believe that God probably allows your button to be pushed by someone so you can see how it feels? Meaning, this is how you're making me feel.
Yeah.
Right? So God is trying to shed some light on us today.
Amen.
Are we going to take it?
Come on.
There were some people that told me at the family reunion, oh, I'm going to be there. Oh, I'm going to be there. Oh, I'm watching see that 3 or 4 times. I'm going to be there.
Come on.
I'm going to be there. But it's so amazing that how many times have I told God and gave Him a promise and said, Lord, I promise not to do this. I promise not to do that. I promise to do this. Wherever you send me, I'll go. Whatever you say, I'm going to do. I'm going to be obedient, Father God, to the word that you told me. But yet, I'm not following that.
All
so how
right.
can I get upset because they told me they're going to be
Come
here,
on now.
but yet they're not here? Well, how many times you told God that you're going to be there, Tondalyn, and you're not there?
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Good stuff.
So we have no room. We have no room to complain. We have no room to judge. We have no room to hold something over someone else's head. We don't have room to do that.
All right. All right.
I don't have room to hold something on your head because what you did to me 10 years ago.
True.
Let it go. You don't have room because you've done it to the Lord. And He's never done anything to us.
Right.
He's never lied to us. He's never forsaken us. He's never. He's always fed us. He's always taken care of us. He's forgiven us. So that's how God wants us to be with one another. No matter what. We've got to learn to be more gentle and more patient. And like I told you, this is for me first. He brought me all the way here from Murphy, Texas to tell me these things. And I take it. I take it because I want to become better. Not just saying it, but I really want to become better. So when God sends someone to tell me a word, whatever, I want to hear you. No, that's not the right answer. We have to learn to be teachable.
All right.
Teachable. Humbleness. Meekness. That's how we're going to grow first. And then God can bring others in. Because if you're not ready, see, God only gives you what He knows you can handle.
Do that.
He only gives us, and that's not always good to hear because sometimes we don't want to feel like I can't handle
More.
Right.
Come on now. Come on. Come on.
But that's why He's saying, okay, let's be equipped. Let me equip you right now so that you can be, because I want to give you more. But if I give you too much more,
Come on.
it may damage you.
Mm-hmm.
Because you may can't handle the attitude. You may can't handle the rejection. You can't handle what's been spoken, the ridicules and different things that's being done to you. So God sometimes will show you, He'll place them before you, and then when all this is coming to you, what do? Do you give up? Do you run away? So God only gives us what we can handle, and it's because He loves us. It's not that He don't love us and that He don't care about us, but He only gives you what you can handle. So many people have committed suicide and different things like that because there was so much that they had taken on that they could not handle.
All right.
They didn't handle. That's why God sometimes He will give you this amount. He give you 2, and if you can't handle 2, why would He give you 10?
Come on.
But a lot of times we want 10 because so we can look good. So we can look good. But God is saying, I've given you 2 because this is all you can handle because I care about you.
Yeah.
And then He tells in His word, don't despise small beginning. When you know God has given you 2.
Come on.
And you see somebody else have 30 or 50, you know, focus on where you are. Do you know you can have 2 today and then next month you can have 100?
Come on now.
But it determines on your growth.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because God loves you. God is a good God.
Amen.
And He's a loving God and He's gentle. And one of the things that you know is that when you look at your position, as Pastor just always say, look at your position. But a lot of times we don't look at our position. We're looking at everybody else's position.
Come on now.
And not our own. So I'm looking at your position, so now I'm not able to focus on my position and to see what I need in order to get to where I want to be.
That's good.
So stay in your line. If you're driving and you sitting up here looking over here to the left,